When we're having conversations like this and we're reviewing videos together, we should be careful not to just pay attention to things that are being said, but also things that are not being said. And we'll get to that very soon, and you'll understand what I mean. How's my audio, by the way? I see Ghost Bunny here. I see Deborah here. I see Soha here. I see Enlightenment Loading here. So Joe Biden apparently had one of his oopsies, another one of those oopsies. And of course, every time Joe Biden does an oopsie, you get these right-wing commentators at YouTube. They just jump on it right away. Of course. Okay, but sometimes they have good points, and sometimes they don't. And of course, when there's anything when it comes to U.S. politics and religion, especially coming from such a high position, then we have to pay attention. And if you guys, we have a Discord server, link in the description. There's a channel on our Discord server called Video Recommendation. If you see stuff like this, you have to send it to me. Send it to me in the Video Recommendation channel on our Discord server, so I don't miss anything like this. Okay, so we're gonna go over this. We're gonna look at least two right-wing comment creators on Joe Biden doing an oopsie. So first of all, look at this tweet that is being highlighted: devout Catholic in quotation. Joe Biden doesn't know what Psalms are. Okay, so let's play this. Let's just jump right into it. Hey, Susie's here. Our saint, our beloved saint. And Soho is on Twitch, watching this on Twitch. Link to our Twitch in the description. And she's saying our audio is great as well. Oh, by the way, guys, my book, Why There's No God, is now available for free if you subscribe to our newsletter. Link in the description. If you subscribe, you get a free PDF copy of my book, Why There Is No God. It's a bestseller, but I said, let's just give it to you guys for free because I'm just that nice. I'm just that nice to you all. Come on. Isn't that nice, right? I used to say, guys, if you can't afford it, email us and we'll send you a free PDF copy. Now I'm just saying, just subscribe. Just subscribe to our newsletter and you get a free copy. Come on. All right, let's watch this together.
Joe Biden is a fake. Joe Biden is a fraud. And in this video that I'm about to show you here, it completely proves that 100%. Joe Biden is someone just like a lot of these politicians, and this goes for Republicans as much as it goes for Democrats. These people like to pretend that they are perfect people, that they don't have flaws, that they don't have issues. They like to pretend.
Okay, this is so bad. Okay. It's been already 20 seconds, right? So you guys told me to don't pause every 3 seconds, pause at least every 10 seconds. Okay, so I'm glad that we're at 23. Okay, when did they when it comes to us going after the wokey people and them exaggerating things, and then what is it called? Purity culture, right? Was that what it is called? I forgot what that's called. But when did Biden has a lot of bad takes. Okay? But when do they pretend that they're perfect? Can you guys give me an example of these people ever saying, yeah, we don't do anything wrong? Again, this is a very popular channel. And after this one, we're gonna go into an even more popular channel, okay? So look at what he's saying. Have you guys ever seen
people that they don't have flaws?
When did they pretend that they don't have flaws? Look at this take. This is, I don't understand why takes like reviews like these, why takes like this gets so popular, right? Look at this channel. This channel has 180K subscribers, okay? And the next one is even going to be much bigger. But why do such dumb takes get this popular? I don't understand.
These people like to pretend that they are perfect people.
Yeah, demand for purity. I guess that's what they... I don't know. Yeah, that's what Deborah agrees with me. They never claim to be perfect. I mean, it's not like I'm defending everything they do. They have a lot of bad takes. Biden says a lot of things that we disagree with, especially when he's quoting scripture or Islamic hadith. But when did they ever say, yeah, we're perfect. We never make any mistakes?
People, that they don't have flaws, that they don't have issues. They like to pretend that they are the moral superiorities in our culture and in our society. And it goes for people in Hollywood as well. And it drives me up a wall. Joe Biden is someone that likes to pretend that he is a devout Catholic. Yet, in this video clip that I'm about to show you here, he doesn't even know what the Psalms are. He doesn't even know how to pronounce the Psalms. If you're a devout Catholic, you should know how to pronounce Psalms. This isn't a difficult thing.
Susanna, in the live chat, you used to be a Catholic. Should you know, as a devout Catholic, is that something that you should know? I thought traditionally Catholics shouldn't know anything about the Bible. I mean, I know that's different now, but I think if you're like true Catholic, you would be like, the Bible? What's the Bible? It's heresy to even read the Bible. Where's my priest? Shut up with this Bible talk. I can't read the Bible. I'm not qualified. I don't know what the Bible is. I haven't even seen the Bible. No, isn't that like the OG Catholic? Guys, I'm an ex-Muslim. I'm not an ex-Christian, so don't come at me. But isn't that like I don't know? Isn't like being a devout Catholic means like trust the church, trust the priest, don't read the Bible?
This is something that even a lot of secular people know how to pronounce. So
even secular people haven't we seen studies that show secular people know more about religion than religious people? So don't say even secular people. That's not even secular people know. Yeah, secular people know your religion more than you do. I'm sorry. Okay, so Susanna, as an ex-Catholic, is saying that's not true. What's not true? Tag me if it's about for me, and also be more specific.
Joe Biden doesn't either he is having just another mental fumble here, or he literally doesn't know what the Psalms are. So let's go ahead and watch this clip.
Okay, I know I keep bragging about how humble I am, which I know is a contradiction, but I will do it anyways. And I keep telling you guys that, when I don't know something, I'm just gonna tell you that I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I know what the Psalms are. Okay, so just wanted to let you know that if Joe Biden actually doesn't know what the Psalms are, that's amazing. It's amazing that I know more than. Okay, hold on. Humble Armin, yes, very humble. I mean, I'm the most humble.
Clip here, and then we can talk about it after that.
And if we do, and I'm sure we can, we can proclaim the palmist, with the palmist who wrote these following words. The Lord is my strength and my shield. And if we do, and I'm sure we can.
So,
Palmist.
The palmist, everyone. Man, this is crazy stuff. This is crazy stuff. And of course, there's a lot of people in the comments, even on here.
Okay, that is cringe. Okay, that's really cringe. That's amazing. That's funny. Okay, that is cringe. Okay, however, we're gonna have a different take on it than this guy. Palmist. Yeah. Okay, that is yeah. Martha is saying LMAO. Okay, that is kind of embarrassing. Yes. Yeah, it is. Come on, it is. Palmas? Palmas? Okay, I have so many questions, okay? I have so many questions, but again, I don't think this is like anything, so the take, again, I have to say it because I might forget. So the take these people have is like, how is this guy a devout Catholic? This guy doesn't know about Christianity and all. And he's pretending to be a devout Catholic. First of all, not being a devout Catholic is a good thing. Okay, not a bad thing. It's a good thing. All right. Second of all, your awareness of how much you know about religion shouldn't determine how good you are in politics. Okay, and in fact, the less time you waste knowing about religion, the more time you're going to be able to spend on things that actually matter. However, who are the people behind Biden's team? Like, is he reading off of a teleprompter? And did they not do a practice run, especially given all the gaffes that he has had and all the oopsies that he has had? Like, did he not go over this before? And did he read it the first time correctly? Like, I have so many questions. Like, do the people, like, obviously he doesn't write, like, he doesn't know what he's reading. He has like a whole team that just writes the stuff and he just reads it. But like, did he not read it the first time and people did not tell him like, oof, oh my God, I'm so glad that you read this wrong because you went live, because dude, it's not possum, it's not that. Like, how did this happen? Like, how did they manage to let this happen? Like, how did the people do they not go and do all of this one time before he goes live? And did he get it right the first time and now all of a sudden he's getting it wrong? And if he didn't get it, or did they just not have a practice run? Like, oh yeah, it's going to be fine, just read off of the teleprompter. Like, how? Because I understand that Joe Biden is not just Joe Biden. Like, to make this thing happen, it takes like an army of people, because obviously he's not going to be reliable to just be able to even, finish a whole speech properly. So I understand when we're looking at Joe Biden, we're not looking at Joe Biden. We're looking at an army of people, right? And given what is at stake, and given that this is like the richest country on the planet, and this is like the head of the country now, well, in a few months, how does that happen? Like, what is, like, don't you have like enough sophistication and enough like who's hiring these people? Like, I've been in the corporate world, and they have more measures behind making sure stuff like this doesn't happen compared to the federal government of the United effing States of America. Like, how? So I'm more worried about, like, I don't care if you have lack of knowledge on the Bible. I just wonder the level of, I don't know, inefficiency and how. Okay, again, to be fair though, this is a major improvement to Trump. Okay, but Trump, the thing is about Trump is that Trump could not have been controlled. Okay, when Trump made a mistake, when Trump made a gaffe, it was him. And if some people were like, yo, you can't say this, you can't say that, I was like, he's like a wild card. Like, you can't tell him to don't say this or not say that. It's going to be like, he's going to just replace you. Next week, you're not going to have your job anymore, okay? So when Trump makes all the mistakes that he makes, it's him. It's just him. But when Biden makes a mistake like this, it's like, oof, the whole system is like, didn't manage to catch that. Like, guys, like, who's the team? It's like, how many times does this have to happen for people not to catch it? Yeah, I know. We're going to get to Trump soon, okay? But again, my standards for Biden is higher than Trump, because again, when he's speaking, my assumption, maybe my assumption is wrong, is that we're looking at 50 people speaking to us, and speechwriters, and the people that reviewed the speech, and the people that made him go over it a couple of times before they're going. That's what I assume that we're looking at. So I'm like, all of that failed. But again, my main concern is something else. My main concern. Should I just tell you my main concern right away, or you guys want to wait? My main concern is why are we even talking about the Bible? This is the president-elect. Why are we quoting the Bible? Right? So if you're going to see that all the takes are going to be like, oh, is he a devout Catholic? Is he not a devout Catholic? Why doesn't he know how to pronounce Psalms? Oh my God, this is such an oopsie. This is such a mistake. It's so embarrassing. My main concern is like, my main point that this is the thing that I was telling you guys, that people are not, like when it comes to all the takes, people are like, oh, this is a big deal. This is not a big deal. He's just an old man, and this is an old man being an old man. Oh, like this is a hypocrisy. They keep pretending like he's a devout Catholic, but he's not. What I'm not noticing, this is how normalized this has become. The United effing States of America, that's supposed to be a secular goddamn country, is not that many people. Is become so normalized and accepted that there's not many people, like everybody is either defending him or most people are making fun of him, but not that many people are like, dude, why are you quoting the Bible? Why are you even mentioning the Bible? Like that's more concerning than the fact that he's spelling it wrong, like he's pronouncing it wrong. But if nobody cares anymore, nobody cares. Like, yeah, of course you're the president-elect. You have to appeal to some religious people, right? Of course. It's just normal. Like if this was in a truly secular country, this would the whole conversation would be like, why are you even like you are? Just go do your church. You can be Catholic if you want. Go do your Catholic things on your own time. On your own private goddamn time. This is not why you're elected. Take this religious mumbo jumbo off of the political. Oh my God. Get out. Like, shut up. Shut up with this Bible talk. Anyways. Susie, did you mention, Susie in the live chat, did you mention at all? Okay. That if Catholics, I assume that Catholics shouldn't even, yeah. Do they have some kind of survey on how many Catholics voted for Biden? I'm pretty sure they have.
On this tweet from Michael Knowles and stuff, who is a Catholic, I believe. There's a lot of people on this tweet that are like,
well, do you guys not remember when Donald Trump said 2 Corinthians?
Mm-hmm. Of course we remember that, but that's the thing, is that Donald Trump doesn't pretend to be some sort of super duper evangelical Christian type or anything like that. He doesn't pretend to be super duper religious or anything like that. He doesn't pretend to be perfect. He doesn't pretend to be a great, upstanding, moral person.
Okay, first of all, you're a Christian. This guy, well, I forgot what his name is. He's a Christian, and he says that Trump doesn't pretend to be a devout, well, I don't know, whatever Christian, and he doesn't pretend to be a super duper perfect person. I thought that was the opposite of being I thought being a Christian means like you're admitting that you're like flawed. So he's like using that interchangeably. Look at him. Look at the way he's talking. Okay, so you're trying to expose Biden. You're exposing yourself. You don't even understand Christianity. I'm an ex-Muslim and I understand Christianity more than you do. Okay, so people, if you want to be like truly Christian, that doesn't mean to act like a true Christian, whatever that is not to be like, yeah, I'm perfect. It's the opposite. Okay, so if you're like, yeah, I'm very, very devout Christian, then you're like obsessive. You're obsessing over like saying I'm flawed and I'm sinful and there's everything is wrong with me and I need Jesus. I need Jesus. I need Jesus. I'm so flawed. I'm so disgusting. Shame. I'm a piece of crap. I need Jesus. Okay, that's how you Christian properly. Okay, so I don't understand when he says like people saying that, you know, he doesn't pretend to be like a true Christian and he doesn't pretend to be like perfect. Yeah, it's that those things cannot be used interchangeably. Hold on, let me see what you say.
Some sort of.
First of all, Trump pretends to be perfect all the time. Maybe not like a. Hold on.
That Donald Trump doesn't pretend to be some sort of super duper evangelical Christian type.
Yeah, but he does pretend to be a super duper everything else.
or anything like that. He doesn't pretend to be super duper religious or anything like that. He doesn't pretend to be perfect. He doesn't pretend
to be perfect. Guys, hold me back. Hold me back. Yeah. Okay, he doesn't pretend to be perfect. Okay, when I put Biden next to Trump, okay, and I say, which one of these people is more accurate to describe that they pretend to be to say this about them? This man pretends to be perfect, okay? When I say this man pretends to be perfect, and you think of Trump and Biden, which one of these people you think I'm talking about? Are you serious? He doesn't pretend to be perfect? You're talking about Trump? God damn it. Like, do you know anybody other than me, maybe? I don't know. Do you know anybody that pretends to be perfect more than Trump? Let me say. Yeah, stable genius, exactly. Okay. Susanna is saying Biden supports gay marriage and abortion. He's the farthest thing from a perfect Catholic. He's not delusional. He's been refused the Eucharist over it. Yes. We should have covered that story. But did we cover that story? Hossein is saying Trump literally pretended to be a hardcore fundamentalist, saying there should be a punishment for abortions. Yes, you're right, actually. Good point, Hossein.
to be a great, upstanding, moral person. That isn't what Donald Trump is. And
oh my God, are you goddamn serious? Like, what world do you live in?
I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that he doesn't pretend to be that.
Oh my
I appreciate the fact that he is genuine in who he is. I would rather have that over a fake, over a fraud like Joe Biden, who continues to pretend that he is someone who truly deeply understands the Christian faith.
When did he pretend that? You're comparing the guy that literally, oh my God, the guy that actually says that he thinks is perfect. The guy that says, Trump said that he doesn't ask for forgiveness for Jesus because he doesn't make mistakes. Trump said that he doesn't need to ask for forgiveness from Jesus because he doesn't make mistakes. God damn it, that's what Trump said. And you're comparing it. When did Biden pretend that? When did Biden come out like, yeah, I'm a scholar in Christianity. Yeah, I completely Christian. Like, I'm like level 100 in Christianity. When did Biden say that? When the hell did he say that? Are you serious? Like, what kind of a world does this person live in? Like, how did this? Look, this video gets more views than we have subscribers. Like 56,000 people get views and 10,000 people like it. Only 56 people dislike this. 10,000 people like this video. These people are delusional. They live in an alternative reality. How could you come up with this take? Unbelievable. What the hell? They think they are like, they get it. And you're like, the mainstream media is lying to you. You're lying to us. You're lying to your audience. Oh my God.
He doesn't have a clue. And this is coming from someone who is a Christian, okay? He is a fake. He isn't a devout Catholic. He also is totally fine.
Oh, guys, he has this animation here telling you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Do it for us, okay? We are the cure to this disease, okay? Make sure you subscribe. Like, look, I'm gonna take advantage of his graphics, to remind you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. See this bell thingy?
With things like late-term abortion and everything else. You can't be a true Catholic. You cannot be a true Christian if you are for late-term abortion. Or
did he just takfir Christians? He just takfired Christians, didn't he? Didn't he just takfir? Takfir is just basically the No True Scotsman of religions. Okay, he's saying, like, doesn't he know that he doesn't get to do? You're a Christian. You don't even know how to properly Christian, you idiot. Like, who are you to tell people who's a true Christian? I thought, like, are you like Jesus? Are you Jesus? Aren't you like, aren't Christians supposed to be flawed? So you could like have bad takes and have sinful views and still be a Christian. Aren't you supposed, like, isn't like, just because you're doing sinning, and you're like, okay, if abortion is like a sin or whatever, and you sin, that doesn't make you not a true Christian. What happened to like as long accepting Jesus in your heart and still being sinful and still being a true Christian? That you don't get to tell somebody that they're not a Christian just because they disagree with you, even if they are sinning. What happened to everybody's a sinner anyways, and we're all going to be forgiven through Jesus Christ? If somebody is sinning with abortion or whatever, or gay marriage or whatever, you could call them out as being like sinners or whatever. First of all, you don't get to do that, because what happened to not judging people? I thought that was a Christian thing. Like, what happened to Jesus? Let Jesus judge them. But even if you do judge them and call them out on their sinning, you don't get to say they're not true Christians. Because as long as they believe in, like, according to your Christian standards, as long as they accept Jesus in their heart, Jesus is going to forgive all their sins. Who are you? Like, you're exposing yourself. You're calling out Biden for not pronouncing Psalms correctly. I'm pretty sure if your Jesus was real, he wouldn't be like, that's not going to be a sin in Christianity. Jesus is like not going to be like, you're a devout Catholic and you accepted me and all, and you sinned and all, but you asked for forgiveness, and I promise that I will accept you in my kingdom as long as you accept me as your Lord. But you didn't know how to pronounce Psalms, so to hell with you, literally. Susanna is saying, Armin, about knowing the Bible. Yes, we definitely know the Bible, memorize many verses, especially Psalms and Proverbs. Yes, Susanna, but this now, I was asking you, okay, you're the expert you're the ex-Catholic here, okay? I'm not, but the OG Catholics, okay? The people like back in the day, wasn't it supposed to be like, I show up at the church, the priest tells me what's in the Bible, and I go home, and I'm not an expert at the Bible. I mean, I guess I would know the name of the chapters. I don't know what this is like. Ghostman is saying, mispronouncing Psalms is the ultimate sin, unforgivable. Yeah, this guy is like takfir. You guys know what takfiring means, right? This guy is takfiring Joe Biden, like, and all other Christians who believe in their pro-choice and pro-LGBT. Oh, Ghost Bunny, you misspelled Psalms. No heaven for you.
Late-term abortion or any sort of abortion. It goes completely against the Bible, 100%.
It doesn't. The Bible has abortions in it. The Bible has abortion. It doesn't go. Am I correct about this? This guy? If I'm correct, then as an ex-Muslim, I know about Christianity more than this Christian. Doesn't the Bible have methods for abortion in the Bible? Doesn't it have? Am I right? Am I right? Hussein is saying, Christian takfir is so much more uneventful than the Islamic version. Good one, Hussein. Guys, am I correct that the Bible actually tells you how to do abortion? I think that was in the Old Testament. Anybody? No? Nobody's going to tell me in the live chat?
And so that's why Joe Biden continues to get banned from things like communion and stuff when he goes to, Catholic churches and stuff, because he is totally for abortion and, homosexuality and all the other things.
Wow, so Christian of you guys, denying somebody because they have sinful views, just so much like Jesus, who apparently spent a lot of time with sinning. Like, guys, you guys are trying to expose Biden while exposing yourself. Wasn't Jesus like hanging out with the sinners all the time? And like, yeah, I'm gonna just be like, I'm buddies with the sinners, and you guys are like, yeah, you have sinful views, so no church for you. You don't get to come in here. Like, that doesn't seem like very Christian.
Because he is totally for abortion and homosexuality and all the other things.
Ooh, so bad.
So this is crazy stuff, and of course there's a lot of people, like I said, who are trying to basically blame this all on Trump somehow and say, well, Trump has done similar things. Yes, but it's a completely different situation. Like
Why?
I said, Trump doesn't pretend to be some sort of super duper religious person. Meanwhile, Joe Biden does, yet he can't even say Psalms. He doesn't even know how to pronounce Psalms. This is a prime example of why I can't stand politicians. And
so Gregory is saying the Catholic Church banned circumcision in 1442. Oh, okay, that's something else.
That goes for Republican politicians as much as it goes for Democrat politicians. I'm so sick of politicians who continue to pretend to be this perfect image when they are totally not that whatsoever. I would rather have someone who puts all of their flaws out on the table, like Donald Trump, and completely embraces their flaws. I would rather...
Oh my God. Donald Trump embracing his flaws. I was gonna let this. Oh God, I'm sorry. I need to. Sorry, give me a few seconds. I need to recover from this. Hold up. I have no commentary. Okay, I just needed a recovery time. This is just too much. Okay, as serious. I'm not pausing to give you some feedback. Okay, I just have to. I just need recovery. Just give me a second. Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Let's go. I'll be fine. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry about me. Okay. We'll be okay.
rather have that. I would rather have honesty. I would rather have genuineness from, our politicians rather than people like Joe Biden. So, those are just kind of my thoughts on this entire situation. Of course, Michael Knowles would know this as well, since Michael Knowles, I am like 99% sure is a Catholic, if I remember correctly. I've listened to quite a few of his podcasts, but I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But I'm pretty sure that he is a Catholic as well. So Michael Knowles would know about this as well. There was this really silly comment down here that I saw as well. So to be fair, the Catholic Church doesn't encourage the congregation to read the Bible. They spend 1 minute in Scripture each service, which I don't. I mean, that just...
Oh, see, this was my take. To be fair, the Catholic Church doesn't encourage the congregation to read the Bible. They spend 1 minute in Scripture during... See, Susanna, I was kind of right. I mean, see, yeah. See, this is the Catholic thing. You don't need to know the Bible that much. You just come in here, listen to some people speaking Latin once every week, and you have no idea what's being said. And then you have even when I've been to Catholic churches, when they are like singing and stuff, they're reading something else. It's not the Bible. They're like, I don't know, they have their own special prayers. They have like a Bible, and then they have like these prayer books. Again, that's my experience. I don't know what it's been. I've been going to churches. I was church hunting for a while just to see what it's like. And to me, it seemed like the Bible was not the main focus of the church service, at least the ones I've been to. It seemed like these have all these other special books, and they pick up the prayer books, and they have like these songs in it or whatever, and everybody keeps singing. Was that the Catholic Church? I forget.
Just sounds really silly to me. I don't.
I enjoyed I enjoyed Catholic church service a lot more than the Protestant ones. The Protestant ones seemed like too, lovey-dovey, let's circle jerky for me. The Catholic Church seemed like I was going back in time, and the architecture is like, this is like, I don't know, I just feel like a lot more like the Protestant churches are just way too modern for my taste. Susanna is saying maybe it was just my family, my education. Yeah, probably. You're not You weren't a true Catholic. If you know the Bible too much, you're not a true Catholic, okay? I just takfired you, Susanna. Yes, I was baptized. I need to release my video of my baptism in Israel.
Really believe that is the case. But maybe it is. But you know, there's a lot of fake Christians across the board. You know, there's a lot of fake Christians. You know, in the Catholic Church and in the Christian Church. You know, in the Protestant Church and everything as well. There's a lot of fake Christians out there. You know, that like to pretend that they are.
Fake
you know,
Christian.
I mean, they're basically just lukewarm Christians who really don't know anything or believe anything or follow the scriptures or.
Dude, what happened? Thou shalt not judge, lest it be judged. I don't know how that goes. But why are you doing too much? You're doing a lot of judging for who gets to be a true Christian, dude. Like, that's not really Christian of you.
Or God or anything else, you know. There's a lot of people out there that are like that. So, you know, and this person here says, since the Psalms are in the Old Testament, Catholics generally ignore them because that was the Jewish scripture. Remember,
Right.
the New Testament is in the Old Testament concealed, and the Old Testament is in the New Testament revealed. It is one whole book. But come on. We're talking about the name of one of the most important, biggest books in the entire Bible.
Wait, it sounds like by David. Wasn't Psalms written by David? Like allegedly, right? Am I right about this? If I'm right about this, then that's very impressive. As an ex-Muslim, knowing that. I am right about this. Ooh, many are linked to the name of David. Yes, I am right. Wow, guys, look at this. Me being an ex-Muslim at all, and knowing that Psalms is mostly about David. David is specifically noted the author of 73 Psalms in the titles of the. Wow, guys, I know more about. Look at this. The devout Catholic president-elect of the United States doesn't know how to pronounce Psalms, and I know that Psalms is mostly written by, allegedly, is by David. Isn't that impressive? Isn't that impressive? Are you guys not impressed? Are you guys not impressed with me? Come on. Yeah, he is. Is he casting the first stone? Exactly. I even know. Let me like impress you even more. That whole casting the first stone was added to the Bible way later. I think around 150 years later than the rest of the Bible. Okay, so that, if I'm right about this, you guys should be very impressed. Okay, the casting the first stone verse in the Bible is a part of the Bible that was added at least around 150 years after the rest of the Bible to the Bible. Am I right about that? Because if I'm right about that, you guys, you're like, oof, are you even ex-Muslim, Armin? Like, are you like ex-Christian? Are you like Deborah, Armin, that you're both ex-Muslim and ex-Christian at the same time? Because how do you know this? How do you know this stuff, huh? How do you know this stuff? Hussein is saying this guy would probably want laws declaring other non-Christians if he had his way. Like Pakistan. I don't know. Impressed indeed. Ooh, Qasim is impressed.
Psalms. It's one of the most popular books in the Bible. So, you know, like I said, I know even a lot of secular people who know what the Psalms are.
Even the secular people, mostly secular people.
Which says a lot about Joe Biden, I guess. So anyway, like I said, either this is just a mental issue that he's, you know, dealing with, or he truly doesn't know what the Psalms are. So, with that being said, hope you guys...
All right, hold on. Let me go to this guy. Look at this channel. 1.4 million subscribers. He does a 6-minute video and he gets 186,000 views. 186,000 views. And oh my, and look at this. Look at the takes. Look at the nuance that we have on this channel, and compare our views to the dumb takes by these people. This should be illegal. This should be illegal. No, it shouldn't be. Sorry. No. We promote enlightenment values here. I'm just joking. Hold on.
What's a promise? This video is brought to you by the Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel. Hit that join button so you can join the Tatum Squad. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, can somebody help me interpret what Joe Biden said the other day in quoting a scripture out of what book? I don't know. It's not the Holy Bible, because I have never heard a promise in the Holy Bible.
Okay, to be fair, though, promise sounds okay. Like that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I mean, promise. How, God, like, how do you look at that and think that you have to pronounce that promise? That needs to become a name of something now. Promise.
I never heard it. I don't know what book. I know the book of Psalms, but I don't know the book of Palms.
Palms?
And there's no way
Promise
on God's green earth that Joe Biden has been to a church more than 5 times in his life if he don't know the difference between a psalmist and palmist, which I don't even know what that is.
Okay. That's a claim that could be rebuked very easily. More than 5 times in. Okay, you're exaggerating. Obviously, this is not to be taken seriously. But what he doesn't understand, okay, is that most people in church, they're not paying attention to what's being said.
Everybody knows that the P on the front of Psalms is silent. It's Psalms. It's not palms. Any real Christian or anybody know anything about Christianity?
Ooh, he just caught himself. Did you see that? He almost takfired Christians. He almost said that you're not a Christian if you don't know this. And he noticed it in his mind. Like, oof, that's not a very Christian thing to do, to tell somebody that they're not a real Christian. Ooh, did you guys see that? He caught himself in real time. Did you see that? Did you guys know? I only noticed that right now. Look at this.
It's not palms. Any real Christian.
I was gonna go at him. I was like, any real Christian? He was doing the No True Scotsman fallacy, otherwise known as takfiring in religious circles. Okay, he was just doing that. He was just saying like, you're not a real Christian. Okay, if you don't know this, and all of a sudden he was like, oops. You know, guys, you guys are exposing yourselves. I mean, what do you think, if Jesus was real, what do you think would matter to him more? Judging people the same, like the way that these people are doing, all right? And telling people that they're not true Christians if they don't pronounce, like, what? I bet you this hit him and that other guy, whatever his name was, I think Jesus would be like, yeah, I'm more pissed with you guys. I mean, if you read the Bible, there's nothing in it that says that, yeah, thou shalt not mispronounce the names of the chapters. First of all, the name of the chapters came out a lot long later. Anyways, that's another story. But that's not even considered a sin or anything bad in Christianity. Like, it wasn't mentioned, at least, that this is a bad thing, right? But the things that they are doing is more anti-Christian than mispronouncing Psalms, right? They're judging, then they're announcing people to be non-Christians because of their mispronunciation of chapters in the Bible. That's not very Christian. I think Jesus would be really pissed with you guys more than that. Like, you guys are exposing yourselves. But again, just pay attention how he caught himself, okay? Do you see how I catch these things, right? Do you see how careful I am? I'm like, ooh, did you guys notice that? This is what you come here for, okay? This is why you come to Atheist Republic, for noticing stuff like this, okay? Okay? So subscribe.
It's Psalms. It's not palms. Any real Christian or anybody know anything about Christianity?
Ooh, yeah. Not any real Christian. No. Or anybody that pretends like, what do you say exactly? Anybody that knows anything about Christianity, okay? That is a more PC version of like thing to say. Hold on.
About Christianity.
Yeah, hold on. One more time.
Or anybody know anything about Christianity.
Or anybody, you have to clarify that, okay? Or anybody that knows anything about Christianity, not real Christian. You cannot say that. I mean, you can say that, but that's takfiring.
Knows how to say that word. He is supposed to be a devout Catholic. There ain't no way a devout Catholic don't know what Psalms are. And I'm not a devout Catholic, but I know devout Catholics that say that they read Psalms every service.
Yeah, but did they mention the title every service? I don't know. I haven't been.
And this guy saying he is. But I want you to listen to what he said. So you don't take my word for it. Don't believe me. I want you to hear what Joe Biden said. The fakest Christian on planet Earth, in my personal opinion, because in the reading, let me tell you why I say that.
The fakest Christian on planet Earth. What do you? Okay, look at this, Gregory. Armin is strawmanning. Correcting someone does not make them non-Christian. What the hell? It's so amazing when people strawman while accusing somebody at strawmanning. It happens so many times. Like, while people are strawmanning somebody, they're accusing someone else of strawmanning. Do you even know what strawmanning means? Correcting someone does not make so. What the hell are you talking about? When did I even say that? Correcting somebody doesn't make him a Christian. Did I say he's not a Christian? When did I even say somebody here is not a Christian? When did I say he's not a Christian? What is this about? Am I misreading this? Gregory, that's one of your dumbest comments so far. Hold on. And you had some dumb takes.
They railed Donald Trump when he had the Bible upside down, which it doesn't matter. He's just holding the Bible in his hand. He had a Bible upside down, and they said, he's a devil. He know nothing about God. There's no way that he could be a Christian man. This is evidence that it's a photo op. Well, your boy Joe Biden is reading a teleprompter, so clearly he didn't even write it if he don't even know how to write it in properly. And y'all didn't say nothing. All right, but I'm going to expose you. Don't worry. I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, exactly. Hussein, your point. Like, they are not just correcting Biden. They're accusing him of not being a real, not just not being Catholic. They're accusing him of not being a real Christian. And even though that's what they're doing, look at it's so amazing. You get the strawmanning that is happening while being accused of strawmanning, right? Even though they're going beyond just correcting him, accusing him of not being a real Christian, I'm not even saying they're not Christian because of doing that. And somebody's telling me in the live chat that, Armin, that doesn't make them a non-Christian. When did I say that they're not a Christian? I mean, the levels of lunacy when it comes to some guys. Can I get some better pushback against me? Because right now in the live chat, you guys are the people who are against me in the live chat. You guys are a major disappointment. Like, challenge me at least.
Let's put him on the screen so y'all can hear exactly what he said. So there's no question. And shout out to my boy ABL, because I got this video from Anthony Brian Logan. Y'all ain't following ABL, you tripping.
Did I ever say like he's not a Christian or that other dude was not a Christian? First of all, not being a Christian is a compliment.
All right, roll the film.
And if we do, and I'm sure we can proclaim the palmist, with the palmist who wrote.
That is funny though.
Oh my God. I don't mean to laugh at this dude, but God dang, Joe Biden.
Yeah, exactly. John, he's saying he's the biggest fake Christian ever. That's what he's saying about Joe Biden, which means not a Christian. So they're saying he's a fake Christian. They're telling you that he's not. I mean, this is funny saying palmist, whatever he's saying, but it's funny, and we could make fun of Biden for that. But what is more of a sin in Christianity? Mispronouncing Psalms, or you calling Joe Biden the biggest fake Christian ever?
Bruh. And y'all voted for him. Everybody that voted for him. He been crazy like this. I don't know. Ever since he's been running this campaign.
You voted for Trump, and he said 2 Corinthians. Why is that different? Like he's mentioning the upside down Bible. Is he going to mention the 2 Corinthians thing? Because the other guy did, but you're just mentioning, like, if he doesn't mention the 2 Corinthians things, then he's like really being dishonest here. Okay. Like, at least that guy knew enough that, you know what, it would look like really bad if I don't even mention that. I hope you mention it, because you're comparing this to Trump holding the Bible upside down, and you're not going to bring up the 2 Corinthians things that the Trump did.
He don't know what he's talking about. He don't know what planet he's on. He don't even know what God he served. I mean,
how do you know that?
Again.
How are you to
just
judge?
In case you think I'm making this up and I'm just being superfluous. Go ahead.
And if we do,
this is not even about casting the first stone. You guys thought when I said they shouldn't, like, judging like this. Isn't there like a verse that says, "Don't judge lest you be judged," or something like that? That's the Bible verse I was referring to. I don't know. Again, don't come at me, because I'm talking to you as an ex-Muslim, and you should, everything I say about Christianity, if it ends up being correct, you should be like, wow, how does Armin know this? And if it ends up being wrong, you'll be like, well, Armin is an ex-Muslim. Of course, we shouldn't expect him to know that. Okay, so that's the standards here. Okay.
and I'm sure we can proclaim the palmist, with the palmist who wrote these following words: "The Lord is my strength and my shield."
Oh my God.
The palmist who wrote. God dang.
What's?
That's a good laugh, man. That's a good after Thanksgiving laugh, man. But
I bet you if this was like a Republican politician, they would be like, guys, we need to be forgiving. Look at all these Democrats making fun of a Christian. It's because they don't have Jesus. We need to forgive people. Not everyone's perfect. Not everyone's perfect, but look at them. They come at it. These Democrats, they're such hypocrites. They come after like us. Like, but if we have Jesus in your heart, then you would know that people have mistakes and make mistakes here. Blah, 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 blah. Again, the double standard, man. The double standard is so obvious, and they don't see it. Look at this. Look at this. This video got 27,000 likes and only 179 dislikes. These people, they live in their own echo chamber.
But I had to expose him. I had to make this video because they clown, they talk down on President Trump for the things he say. They swear he's not a Christian, although he have pastors in the White House all the time praying for him, laying hands on him, and somehow he's not a Christian. This dude.
Are you serious? Trump is getting credit for other people praying for him. Look how like, doesn't that suggest how so little Christian things he has done himself? How little. This is how very little religious thing Trump has done beyond just holding a Bible upside down and telling people that he enjoys like eating, I don't know, but the whole crackers during church service, or like he's one of the most unchristian presidents you could ever get. So the only way you could make him look like somehow religious is that other people. Yeah, oh yeah, he's so Christian. Other people pray for him. Other people pray for him. Yes, very, very, very religious. That's like, if you have to go to that shows how very little examples you must have. No, yeah, I'll show you guys that video of Trump. You guys didn't see the video of like Trump saying that? Like, okay, I'll play that for you guys after this. Oh, wait, Soha is saying something. So I'm saying, exactly, if Trump made this mistake, they will be all forgiving. Yes, they have been we don't even have to guess. When Trump said the 2 Corinthians, when he did make the mistake about the Bible verse, they were like, God chooses flawed people to carry out his mission. Why? Look at all these just judgmental Democrats. Nobody is perfect. Look at, that's what they did. We don't even have to be like if. We don't even have to guess what they would do because we have them on record.
And somehow he's not a Christian.
Like, he's not even mentioning. Like, at least the other guy had to mention. Well, Trump had a similar gaffe, but he came up with a dumb excuse for why that's not the same, because apparently Trump doesn't act like he's perfect and Biden does, even though it's the exact opposite. But this dude doesn't even remind you of that. Maybe he will. Hold on.
Christian. This dude said palmist. The palms. But y'all not gonna say.
Oh yeah, actually, Hossein, you're right. Like, there's so many examples. This is another example. There's a video of Trump not even knowing any single book in the Bible when they asked him what his favorite was. Like, Biden is mispronouncing a book in the Bible. Trump couldn't even name a single one of them.
Say nothing about that. I just want to be clear, because the mainstream media ain't gonna say nothing. They're gonna let it go. So B. Tatum got to be the one to come out and expose this stuff.
Oh my
These
God.
people are fraudulent. They lie.
At least act like you are unbiased by saying what the other side would say. You know, guys, like when I show you something here and I show you some of the counterpoints as well and tell you why the counterpoints are dumb, but at least I show you the counterpoints.
They're gimmicks. They're shells of human beings.
Oh my God, they're shells of human beings. They're not even human.
Personal opinion. I don't know Joe Biden. I haven't hung around him not 1 minute. But just the way he's coming across, just the things that he's saying and he's doing, all of that stuff they try to project on President Trump and say that he's the one that's doing quid pro quos and all this other stuff. It's Joe Biden.
Oh my God.
Joe Biden is the one that's the racist that had the nerve to speak at a former Klan member's funeral, Robert Byrd. He did the eulogy. He didn't just speak. He did the eulogy of the funeral. That was your boy Joe Biden. He's on camera doing a quid pro quo with Ukraine on camera.
Okay, he's going off topic now. I want to show you guys this one. Okay, so he said the mainstream media. Let's go look at mainstream media. By the way, this was 4 years ago. There's a crap ton more examples like this since then. Okay, like the one Hossein just mentioned. Okay, but let me just.
Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty.
Donald Trump today trumpeting his faith.
I wrote many bestsellers like The Art of the Deal. I always say a deep second to the Bible. The Bible is the best. The Bible.
The Bible is the best. Oh yeah, so he's not pretending like he's a devout Christian. He's
Giving the convocation at Liberty University and in an attempt to connect with evangelical students, quoting from scripture.
Right? 2 Corinthians 3:17. That's the whole ball game.
But wrongly referring to it as 2 Corinthians instead of 2 Corinthians, drawing laughter from the religious crowd. It's just
see that other guy. He didn't even mention this example. Like he didn't, like he was comparing it to the Trump holding the Bible upside down. He didn't. This would be the comparison. Like, there's no way he didn't. Okay, there's very little chance that this didn't cross his mind as an alternate to example to what Biden did, but he didn't include it because he thought like, "Oh, would be too much anti-Trump." Like, if you want to compare what Biden did to something Trump did, you wouldn't. If you were being honest to your audience, you wouldn't compare it to Trump holding the Bible upside down. You would compare him to him mispronounce or misnaming some, a Bible chapter, right? This is what you would be comparing to. And then they go like, but the mainstream media is not going to show you everything. No, you are the one that is not showing us everything. You are the one that is lying to your audience. You are the one that is one-sided. Like,
It's one of a series of stumbles Trump has made attempting to court the powerful evangelical vote.
People are so shocked when they find this out. I'm Protestant. I'm Presbyterian.
While talking openly about his religion, his upbringing, going to Sunday school, and worshiping at one time in this church in Queens, Trump also admits that he has never asked God for forgiveness.
He never asked God for forgiveness.
When we go in church and when I drink my little wine, which is about the only wine I drink, and have my little cracker, I guess that's a form of asking for forgiveness.
That's like, did you ever ask for Jesus for forgiveness? Like, I never asked for forgiveness. I just had the wine and the cracker. Like, is that like asking for forgiveness? No, that's not asking for forgiveness. Okay, that's not asking. So remember what that first guy said? Says like, oh, these people, Biden, they pretend like they're perfect, not like Trump. Yeah, Trump that never felt the need to ask for any forgiveness, which is the number one Christian thing that you need to do. Is like that. I mean, when you think Christianity, like you think Jesus, you think the cross, you think the Bible, you think asking Jesus for forgiveness is like really really high up there. Okay. And he's like, yeah, I don't know.
Which he now explains to CNN's Jake Tapper is because he feels he doesn't need to.
I like to be good. I don't like to have to ask for forgiveness, and I am good. I don't do a lot of things that are bad.
He's not.
Come on, like look at that. Is that not pretending to be flawless? Look at the hypocrites in these like right-wing comment YouTubers, right? When did Biden say anything like this? I mean, if he does, we're gonna call him out on that. But they're saying, oh yeah, Trump doesn't act like he's flawless, but these Democrats, they act like they're flawless. When did he say anything like? What about this? Do you not remember this? Like as soon as he said that, I remember that. I mean, I'm not ex-Christian. I'm not American. And I remember this 4 years ago. As soon as he said that, like, wait, what? Didn't Trump say that I don't need to ask for forgiveness because I don't make mistakes to Jesus? I don't need to ask him for forgiveness? And you're saying that these Democrats are the people who pretend to be flawless? Like, would you not at least bring this? Do you not remember that he said this? Like, am I following your country's politics more closely than you? And you're supposed to be a commentator specifically on your country? Like, guys, you need to like be impressed right now, okay? I cover the goddamn planet here on Atheist Republic, okay? I don't cover the United States. I cover the entire globe, okay? And every time I get something wrong, you guys in the live chat like, Armin, you're so ignorant, you don't know this. And these popular content creators that their only job is to focus on politics in the United States, right? Nothing else. Like, guys, I don't just cover I cover politics, I cover theology, I cover modern religions, I cover cultural stuff, I cover wokeism, I cover right-wing lunacy, and come on, like, I know too much about too many things. And yes, I get things wrong, but I don't get this wrong about this YouTuber that is way more subscribers than us here at the Atheist Republic. And the only thing he has to do is cover US politics. And he's like not getting, how is he done? Like, when he said like, oh, Trump doesn't pretend to be perfect, I remember this like that from 4 years ago about your country. I know politics. I know the things that happen in your country more than you. Either you're lying to your audience or I know more than you, because this came to my mind immediately. This is why you come to Atheist Republic. You better subscribe right now. This is why you come to Atheist Republic. How you're not impressed? Like, something happens to you in Iran, I have the best takes on you. Something happens in Azerbaijan, I have the best takes on you. Something happens in the United States, I have better takes than you, than Americans that make their entire careers commenting on American politics. I have better takes than them. Right? So this is come on. If this doesn't deserve a subscribe, I don't know what else does. Like, you're missing out. You're missing out. Oh, Hussein is saying something. I need to. He actually clearly doesn't understand Christianity. Being Christian almost by definition means you want forgiveness from Jesus. Yes, exactly. Yes, are you not, John? Are you not entertained? Are you not informed and entertained at the same time? Get out of here if you don't want to subscribe. I mean, I don't know how else to convince you.
But I don't do a lot of things that are bad.
He's not the textbook definition of a God-fearing man with the insults,
What a stiff.
the ego.
That means I'm a star.
Look at this. I actually, to be honest, I don't remember this one. But like, yeah, like, remember that first guy? It was like, oh, Trump doesn't just pretend to be flawless or perfect or anything like that. Like, imagine if Biden said anything close to this. They would go at him nonstop. He was saying, "Oh yeah, these people. Why do they think Biden is pretending to be like flawless? Because he's saying, yeah, I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic, and he's like quoting scripture. Again, the problem with that whole situation is that he's quoting scripture as a politician. That's the problem with all of that. But when did he pretend that he's flawless? Just because he's like saying like, oh yeah, I'm a Christian, and here's some quotes from the Bible, like, oh, you pretending to be a devout Christian, devout Catholic that makes no mistake. When did he do that? This is that. Oh God, this is so annoying. This is so infuriating.
That's a star.
The excess.
I'm really rich.
3 marriages and an empire built in part on greed.
I have great relationship with God. I have great relationship with the evangelicals.
But his pitch is resonating. The latest polls showing Trump on top among white evangelicals nationally, but with only a 2-point lead over Ted Cruz.
Wow.
Nobody wants a puritanical scold. I'm not running to be preacher in chief.
Perhaps one reason Cruz's first big hit on Trump over Trump's so-called New York values was intended to sound the alarm to evangelical voters.
Everyone understands.
Anyways, I don't want to see this guy talk right now. I already tortured myself enough today. Let me see what else you guys are saying, because we need to head out. MAGA had Atheist saying, Armin, you're a Trump derangement syndrome is blinding you to the fact that both sides want their side to be perfect and not flawed humans. What? Like, dude, look in the goddamn mirror. What are you talking? Armin, you're TD. This is so amazing. This whole TDS accusation is trying to is pretending that, oh, these people are so obsessed. They're so obsessed with Trump. They cannot everything Trump says and does, like, they lose their minds. But the way that they use it, like, there needs to be a term for TDS syndrome. Because anytime somebody says anything bad about their, it cannot be because their flawless emperor, God emperor, makes any mistakes. No, you guys like worship him like a god. And every time somebody criticizes him for everything, it's TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. No, Daddy Trump does not make mistakes. Like, if this is not a syndrome by itself, I don't know. Like, it needs to be TDSS. TDSS. That's the actual thing. You guys like, MAGA had atheists. You're not an atheist. Trump is your God. You worship him. You worship him like a flawless. There's anything that you say against Trump is TDS. What does this even mean? Look at this. Armin, your TDS is blinding you. What did I say that? This is when people have no points against you. This is how nuanced the takes get. Like, they don't tell you why you're wrong. They don't tell you, no, Armin, this is wrong because of this. You said this about him, but what about this? Did you consider this? No. This is the comeback, the type of comeback you get when people have nothing against you. They can't have zero logical points against you. They say your TDS is blinding you. They don't tell you what mistakes you made, what logical fallacies you committed, what points you did not consider. Oh, your TDS is blinding you. That's the comeback. This is the comeback. This is what we're dealing with. To the fact that both sides want their side to be perfect and not flawed humans. I don't know what that got to do with me. I criticize Biden. We have videos against Biden on this channel. We have videos calling out. What does this got to do? This is classic whataboutism. Both sides. So what? Yeah, we criticize the other side when Biden makes a mistake. How am I blind to that? How am I blind to that when we criticize Biden for quoting scripture, especially when he quoted the hadith? How am I blind to that, you fucking moron? You fucking moron. How am I blind to that when we highlighted Biden's mistake on this very channel? You're not even doing whataboutism right. At least maybe look at Atheist Republic, Biden. Let me see if they actually went after Biden when he did make a mistake. You can't even do 5 seconds of research before spewing your nonsense here. We need a cleanup. Whenever people like throw shit like this on our channel here, we need like a cleanup crew to just be like, It's disgusting here with all this nonsense being thrown around. Donald Trump is going to be there, Imam Hussein, soon. Yes. Guys, it's so much like religious, because you know how religious people like come up with their own like certain predictions, and then the predictions don't come true, and they have to come up with a new narrative for why they were right, and things change. You know, when they call like, oh, the end of times is happening at this day exactly, it's gonna happen for sure, and it doesn't happen, and they come up with a new they don't admit that they were wrong. They have to come up with a new theological argument for why it didn't happen, and they were never wrong. Okay, and this is exactly the same people. Oh, Trump is gonna win, and he didn't win. Like, oh, why didn't he win? Because like, oh, this is deep state. Blah, blah, blah. They have to come up with a new like worldview. Like everything about how everything works in the world has to bend for their, so that they don't admit that they were wrong about something. It cannot be that they were wrong that Trump is gonna win. No, even the natural way, the whole laws of the universe, they will first bend those before they admit that they were wrong about something. And they say like, you have TDS, dude, like you have problems and you cannot see it, and you have to point to other people like, you have Trump derangement syndrome. That's the only thing you have. You don't have any points. You have no points to why you're right and the other. That's why you have to point and say TDS, because you have no logical arguments on your side. Look, this is the level of discourse. Guys, I wish I was being challenged by some of you idiots. I wish I was being challenged. I wish you had some points against me. But this is all you have. You have 0 points. This is all you have. I'm worried because I might feel like, I keep feeling like I'm too. This idea that I'm so much smarter than these idiots is becoming too much. I'm hoping some of you come back and show me that I'm wrong about something, because my ego is going to the roof because of the pushback. How dumb the pushback against me is. Like, it keeps going. It's getting to my head. Like, these people. Like, am I really this smart that this is a pushback that I'm getting? Because it must be that they're so dumb. I cannot be this. Give me some better pushback, because my ego is getting out of control if this is the level of pushback I'm getting. Like, this is again, this is all they have. Oh, look, okay, so I had it. Armin, haha, my buddy, I did say both sides, and kudos to you if you did criticize Biden. Sorry for the triggering. You are a lot of fun when your cage gets rattled. Well, I enjoy it. You think like, this is another tactic that people have, right? When you point out how wrong they are about something, they're like, oh my God, look how emotional you are. Yeah, I like to be emotional. Come at me, okay? But that's when you get called out on something and you're made to look like an idiot. One strategy is to point to how passionate the other side is, okay? Which is fine. I like to be like this passionate. I don't have any problems with it. But kudos to you for admitting a mistake. I have an advice to you. Maybe next time double check something before making a claim. But kudos to you for admitting a mistake. No, I'm not. Move on, my friend. Invite them to make a real argument. No, I don't want to move on. I want to highlight whatever I want to highlight. Okay, cool. Yeah, but I'm gonna head out. This was fun. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hope your channel gets blocked. Oof. Oh, okay. The butt. Oh, I like this. This is what I like. Ooh, the burning. Oh, the feeling it. The pain. Oh, yummy gummy. Are you okay? Oh, they're so angry. Oh, I live for this. I live for this. Guys, collect the salt. Collect the salt. I'm gonna collect it. Let's just collect the salt. Yes. Here, I'll pass it on to the live chat. Here, you guys can have it. Enjoy the taste. This is the Muggateers. Let's collect some Muggateers. Oh yes. Oof. Oh yeah, guys, here in the live chat. Is this the right direction? Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. That was fun. I'm glad we stayed a little bit longer so that we could enjoy the tears. At least Muslims can be happy when the book is quoted. Christians are spoiled. I don't know what that means, but okay. All right, cool. So we got a little bit extra salt before leaving, so that was fun. And again, make sure you subscribe. If you have not been convinced by now that this is a channel worth subscribing to, then you're a moron. You're an idiot. Go enjoy being an idiot. But if you want to stop being an idiot, subscribe to this channel. And after a few weeks of consuming our videos, you're going to notice like, I woke up this morning feeling less like a moron. This Atheist Republic videos are doing their job. This is great. This is the cure that was promised. I enjoy not being a moron. This is great. So subscribe.